Hello there, beautiful Aries. Welcome to my tarot nook. I'm hoping you're doing wonderful. Life has been great to you. Thank you for stopping in today. This is going to be a no contact reading. Everything you need to know with regard to your no contact situation with the person that we're dealing with here. Okay, so just kind of keep in mind this reading just talks about the energy at the time, okay, of the reading. Energies can and will shift with time and action. So just keep nurturing your own journey while, being open to the lessons from the situation and the opportunities and the possibilities. Just putting it out there. So thank you to every returning subscriber. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Also, welcome to all new viewers. I do variety style readings on this channel. So if you enjoy tarot, go ahead and give the channel a chance. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post weekly. Hopefully it'll be more weekly, but more readings. But for right now, I post weekly, and yeah, we'd love to see you all come back. So hit that notification bell, and you can also check out my playlists if you'd like for the types of readings I've done so far. Also, everybody is super welcome here. Always keep that in mind. So feel free to let me know how y'all are doing in the comments or what's going on with you. In general, if you'd like to chat about that, feel free to do so. Everybody is always welcome. Just be kind of, nice and supportive to one another, especially if somebody else is sharing something that they're going through, that they're struggling with. You don't have to, but if you want to, just make sure you're being nice. Okay, so we're going to start with detachment and see why all these cards are here. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So here with detachment, beautiful Aries, it says, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Now we're looking at the perspective of your ex because this is a no contact and we're trying to kind of peer into their soul, into the depths of their minds. No, I'm just kidding. That's for another channel, I think. All right, guys. Anyways, let's get in here. I'm gonna also let you know because you're showing up a little bit, so I'll be able to kind of also have some kind of a talk to you, but mostly it's about them. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody here that is kind of, from their perspective right now during this no contact, they're looking at this detachment perhaps as necessary. Like they're trying to like find themselves, figure things out, see if this is what they want. I don't know what's making them feel like they have the upper hand, but it does feel like they're also, but we'll get into it here in a minute. It could be coming from a place of like subtle insecurity or just not really kind of wanting to face the music. But like I said, I'll get into that. I feel like there's an energy here where they're trying to kind of get themselves into a new place in life, like kind of like all right, well, this didn't work out. We tried. Okay, we tried some more. All right, it's time to find the new me. They're coming across as that person, okay? They could even be seeking a new relationship, returning to some karmics, returning to some exes. That's kind of like they're literally feeling like, okay, fine. If Aries doesn't want me, I'm good. All right, I don't want Aries either. That's how they're showing in. And I do feel like there could be a warning sign with this because I feel like obviously they're not dealing with the issues, right? Because so they're like trying just to find the very next thing and then go with it and see like, so a little immature or just impulsive also, that can come to mind with that. Okay, so they could be just telling themselves, the only way to kind of move on is to keep on moving on, like something like that, but deep down I feel like there's a sense of loneliness, okay, and a sense of emptiness here where you used to kind of fill that relationship, you used to nurture it, you used to be a part of the connection, and that part, the you not being there, is actually missing. Okay, they're feeling that. So excuse me, I was burping. I do feel like at the end of the day, it's more about mental peace of mind right now, if anything else. But the true sensations of like loving you or missing you or caring about you, they're obviously still there. But they're trying to kind of, deal with things in a way that they think is best for now. So we have sabotage. Okay, it says, I mess up good things in my life sometimes. And I feel like, with the King and the Page of Wands, and I'll get into that, even with the Empress earlier, all these are highlighting and hinting that there's a tendency towards self-sabotage with your person. You know, sometimes, you know, they have like heavy enthusiasm or desire, passion, fire to kind of get things new and started. But they overlook the things from the past that keep happening or revolving. Like, so it's like not cleaning up the mess, just working around the mess. Okay. So, and it does kind of cause a setback because it just shows, you know, that, you know, obviously there's a lot of work. And so sometimes things that we kind of leave unattended that need to heal, you know, the wound can get infected in real life. Like, you know, if you're hurting yourself or if you're hurt somewhere. So it's kind of like something like that. So I do feel like subconsciously, I feel like they're kind of they kind of, I feel like in their mind, like they kind of perhaps didn't necessarily see this relationship ever working out. Maybe they were approaching it from a negative position or from a position, and this has happened to people, so if it doesn't have to happen to you, hopefully not, it's not good. But you know, some people, they get into other people's energy because of what they have, how they can help, what they can do for the person, and the person like all along had no intentions. There's people out there that are like that, no intentions of anything meaningful, not even long term anymore these days. People, it's like by the instant. So the meaningfulness of things, it can be faked, and it feels like this person kind of down, you know, overplays their role a little too much. And that's a little bit of a concern when it comes to sabotage, because it just keeps showing like they're not learning from past mistakes. So there's a risk, okay, for future issues in the relationship or the growth of things. It just feels like, again, stuff doesn't get attended to, doesn't get watered, and, you know, unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care is what it says here. And also kind of like, oh, it's crazy, but it lines up with the Queen of Pentacles a little bit. I feel like your person here, it feels like their belief that their contributions or like needs were not being acknowledged in the relationship, which is wow. So it feels like, you know, maybe they're better off, you know, from you here, Aries. They're coming across as though like they could have done everything and anything, and you're just like, you know, nothing's ever good enough for you. Look at this, it's crazy. We also have the King and the Queen. Wow, with the Chariot also with my goodness. So it feels like, you know, feels like this person, maybe whatever much or little they put in. Excuse me. Let me have a little sip of my green tea. Okay. Put the throat there. So there's a pattern here, okay, where it feels like they're needy. I feel like they seek validation, okay, a lot. Like also ego can play that role. Interestingly, validation, and also ego and narcissism can play a bigger role. So I can always go somewhere where I know people like me, people will talk to me, people care about me, stuff like that. It's like never ending with that kind of an energy. In terms of ego here, it says I let my pride get in the way of our connection. You know, the King of Wands and the Chariot also kind of highlight significant ego involvement here, like strong. Okay, so it does feel like this is somebody that feels like, you know, maybe their pride or their need to kind of control things may have played a major role in this current no contact separation thing. Or there could have been like a plan all along, like a manipulated approach to kind of have you lead the way and just walk out the door kind of a thing for now. I do feel like this is something that causes them to kind of, ego kind of gets in their way to where they don't necessarily see things from both sides. Okay, they only see it more from like the side that works for them or benefits them or matters to them. So they're very kind of selfish, okay, with what they want and how they want things. Holding back, I should have expressed myself better. I feel like this is somebody that still struggles here with open communication. In general, also like with the Chariot, it shows that a little bit. Also with the Six of Swords, in terms of it being a Mercury card, it plays a role as well in terms of like healing things and fixing things. And I feel like they kind of sort of know that because they hold back and they don't act a certain way or act on things a certain way, sometimes it backfires overall. Okay, so the pattern of like withholding and not, you know, this is a, it's an excuse, but it's also it feels like it's used to their advantage. It's a manipulation token. Okay, so if it's overly used all the time, in terms of like, you know, I hold back too much, I should have said things better, that's fine. Sometimes people just want to admit the flaw or the wrong or whatever, and that's fine. But if it's coming through where it's self-serving the relationship, it's self-serving their needs more than it serves the relationship, then it's more of a, you know, it's more of a selfish person here, just kind of coming for what they want, what they can get out of you, okay, whatever it is. All right, so with the Empress, ooh, with the Empress here, I'm having to use this because whenever I read, I put my hands like up here, but the camera doesn't show my hands. I figured if I'm holding something, y'all can see me just kind of like at least active in the reading. But so okay, so the Empress here, it's a great card to start with. In terms of their overall energy, in about the no contact. Taurus is showing up here. There's a little Libra, there's a little Cancer elements as well. I feel like your ex might be focusing on self-care, maybe just kind of, you know, indulging in this time off right now. You know, they're nurtured enough right now. Their supply is still full, so they're not really feeling that your absence is. They know about the value of your presence, okay, but they're not feeling the absence just yet because this feels more like it may be fresh, like recent, so they still have access to you somehow. So they're if they're narcissist, it's playing to their advantage, but honestly I feel like they may be afraid to admit that they want to win you back, okay, because they could be again in their ego, not wanting to be lose control, not wanting to, you know, they want to stay like the winners, okay, but I feel like they want to say all that because I know they know that perks your ears, you know, it kind of plays out to your personality, you know, and but I feel like it's more to benefit them. They need you in their life, but it's out of necessity and not necessarily out of true love. All right, so this is somebody I feel like that tries to get their way, gets what they want, and when they don't, they kind of just disappear or just run. And they put things in cycles with people, okay, so I don't know if this is somebody that has multiple partners or just kind of, you know, like when they're strongly around you, but when they're out of your life, they're kind of real, you wouldn't really know, like I don't know, it just comes across like they are trying to maintain constant control of things, okay. The Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, very competitive energy with this person. They like to dictate the terms, they like to be in control, okay? They like to be in control. They like their self-image is super important to them. We have King, Queen, King, or the Empress, Queen, King. So a lot of energy with this person right now. Let's look at what do you call it? The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, my mind just shifted. So the Queen of Pentacles, you know, what are their current thoughts? Okay, so we have thoughts, we have feelings, what do they want from you? Okay, so Queen of Pentacles here in terms of thoughts, Capricorn energy, it's Earth card. I feel like, you know, they're thinking in very practical terms about the breakup. I feel like they're focusing more about how it affects their stability or their resources. They rely on you heavily, you know, in terms of like, especially if they kind of pull on you for supply, you know. And so it's to like in the real thinking place of things, that's where they are. They're like, oh my gosh, like Aries, like why is this happening right now? Okay, like, well, it's happening because they're in a very kind of stubborn place, okay. They think that they can go out there and do whatever they want, and so it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna fight anymore. All right, I feel like there's a chance they're considering how the relationship benefited them materialistically and socially. You see what I'm saying? Material and social, their self-image, their king status, they're saying, I can go figure it all out. I don't know what the word is that I want to use to describe this person already, because it feels like they're full of themselves quite a bit. Okay, they keep people busy in their energy. It is unreal. I'm actually shocked if this person actually sleeps and rests. I'm shocked they can get a good night's sleep or a good 8 hours of sleep. They are constantly about themselves, like constantly. Okay, feed my ego, feed my needs, feed my desires. It is so, actually, it's already exhausting. All right, they're feeling unappreciated. Talk about reverse psychology. Okay, so I don't know even anymore what to think. I feel like this is somebody that's kind of regretting making a decision that they know they shouldn't have been made. Like whatever no contact they're in, it feels like they think that they're teaching you a lesson or just saying, fine, I'm done. If this is what you want, Aries, and you want me gone. But like realistically, they're absolutely nowhere near done. Okay. I feel like here, it feels like, no, I don't want to be done. I say when I'm done. Okay. I say it. I control things is how they're coming across. All right. They're in regret. They're in regret in making a decision. They're actually not happy with this no contact. Okay, now again, they're wanting to go do their thing. So let's go ahead with this king. I feel like with the King of Wands, you know, this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so you're showing up here with your fire sign. Their current feelings, okay, you know, there's a mixed emotions here for this person. There's a little bit of passion still, fire for you. There's frustration, there's a little anger maybe. I feel like maybe they feel like you challenge their authority, that you challenge their system, their process, you called them out, you said something, you shook some foundation in them, and they're a little shook over that. They really are. They're feeling like they need to kind of assert control or win back the narrative or win back the fight. Okay, so it's like, you know, things are in their corner is what they're thinking. It has to be in their corner. They're justified. They've done way too much for you is what they're thinking. And you still come across as a little like you're not like grateful. I don't want to use the word ungrateful because I feel like in their mind they think everybody else around them is, you know, ungrateful. So it's not a fair word to throw at you. I mean, you would know that, they would know that, but it just feels like you should be more grateful than you already are, which is kind of really ridiculous. It's like, bro, are you even putting food on the table? Like, I don't know, like this person, well, it's a king, so I'm saying he, but they act like, you know, they act like they're God's greatest gift. Like what? Come on, okay? They're not, obviously. Okay, they're not. So I feel like this person is more in their ego heavily than they are anywhere else right now, honestly. Um, very strong need for control and not losing direction and just having being in charge and dictating things and wow. Okay, I mean, it may not be for all of you, but for some of you, if you're dealing with this person, I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, so ten of Pentacles here. Why is this card here? All right. So Virgo card, okay, and this is what does your ex want from you or the relationship? What the heck are they thinking? I feel like they want stability with you. I feel like they want all the old things back. They want to keep things going the way they used to be. Obviously, they don't want to change anything. They don't want to revisit anything. They don't want to correct anything. They just want to exist. All right, so it feels like they want all the things and the life and the status you provide them more than they want you, and I feel like you know that. It just that they don't activate the compassionate, passionate, emotional, um, fiery side about you. It's more like it feels like they try to feed you more compliments than love, which compliments are fine. You know, no, we are not we as long as you are not putting yourself in a place, Aries, that's making you feel like, which I don't think you are because you're a very strong-minded person. But you know, don't change who you are, but just kind of, I guess, be careful who you are around so that you're not being looked at as a supply, like a means of a supply for them. Okay, all the things, stable things, they come from such a top level. Like this is somebody that's thinking of those things when they're around you. It's because they're around you because you make it available. All right, whatever it is, helping, cooking, cleaning, massaging, I don't know, taking care of them, paying bills, something, helping. Like they like all of that about you. They do not want you gone off simply for those reasons. And then we have the issues of, well, my needs, and you're not seeing what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is not enough. But I feel like some of it is on a cycle with this person. The Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay. What are the challenges going on with this person? What are they doing? What are they not doing? What are they seeing as a challenge? I feel like, or what they may do, what they do to cause challenges. Okay, so anything that has to do with this person and challenges, I guess. So, this is a very impulsive energy, so they're always trying to seek something somewhere else. The grass is always greener. Seek excitement. Leave this for that. Go here for there. All right, instead of addressing past issues. And I feel like they're probably not. The challenge is they don't work on the relationship issues. And they don't work on relationship challenges in general. They don't want to address them. They don't want to feel responsible for them. They're not married to you, is what they're thinking. Why should I be so deep into this? Okay, if you're married and they're acting like they're not married, okay. I don't know how you'd be married in no contact, but there could be a separation. But this isn't really about the marriage. But it's the point is, the first thing they go to is the single status in their mind. I don't need to be doing this. I shouldn't have to. I'm not, for example, so and so's daddy or mommy, you know. So they kind of get weird like that. All right. I feel like there's just, somebody around this person that encourages them to like leave, to walk away. They could be immature people or younger people or just people that just don't know the whole story. So they're around a lot of people from the outside that kind of just allows them to be who they are. They don't have people that kind of talk sense like, hey, so what's going on with Aries and why does this keep happening, or heart to heart. No, it's always heart to heart that feeds their ego, that makes them feel like justified in the position that they are. Okay, so I feel like there's a lack of maturity here when it comes to commitments with this person. All right, and then they use distraction, okay, as a coping mechanism. So let me just go over there, let me go over there, let me go do this. And so there's always something that just kind of allows them to really not sit down and stay with their thoughts. Okay, they escape that quite a bit. And I feel like, there's this chariot here has influenced almost every single card, because it's coming across as a forceful card that wants to stay in control of the situation, of their life, of the narrative, of anything. They want to be, and what they say is it. And if it's not being said, it's like they say when stop and go. Why does this person have so much power? Why do they get to say when things are okay or not, or green or red or yellow? No, they're not. Page of Wands, all right. Hidden intentions here. Excuse me. So I feel like there's a desire here to kind of work on unresolved issues to a certain degree, but not in a way where it's going to be healing. It's going to be more where I'm going to pick at something, we'll look at this, we'll address it, let's work on it. But we're not going to look at the whole rap sheet of things. Okay, so it does feel like somebody here is feeling stuck, unwilling to communicate, unwilling to move, unwilling to get past some of these challenges, but they're also not working. So unwilling to actually work on them rather than get past them. They're not working on the healing aspect of things. They're just dealing with things where it feels like it's one bad advice after another from the people that are around them. So I feel like they just need to look at things from a clearer perspective, but they're around some distractions, and their ego really kind of plays a lot. Like this person, I feel like they think that they're like God's gift to you or other people on earth or something like that. They really come across again from a place where they are extremely they communicate, they're smart. Okay, they communicate very intelligently here. They come through very, very particular about what they want. Okay, but they're very big on exploring their freedom. They do not want to be tied down in any way, shape, or form. All right, with the chariot here, I feel like this is somebody that wants to, again, wants to control the outcome of what they want in their life, in their relationships. Nobody's going to tell them who to be with, when to be with them, or however long. It just feels like there's a lot of manipulation and desire to be like more dictating which direction things are going to go. Even if it's not beneficial for both parties, if it's beneficial for them, it feels like they're the type that, again, next to the Empress, they come across as though they come across like I don't want to say the words. Oh my God. They come across as some type of energy that they think that they're so just bad. Like, I feel like they think like they're just God's gift. Like it's wild. But they're also causing restrictive thinking here, if you really think about it, because they're, again, only coming from one perspective. If you want to do this with me, Aries, the door is open. But if you don't want to, like I said before, I don't know what to say, because this is the things I want to do. You're in with me or not? So it's kind of, but then they know they need you. You see what I'm saying? The covert manipulation, it's coming through underneath. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but they know what they're telling you, and they know the things that they're telling you, and they know exactly what they want out of it. And their approach is very kind of conniving. I don't like it. The Eight of Pentacles here, their next moves. I feel like this is somebody that's still planning to keep walking and walk away and take this time to seek new emotional fulfillment or to seek themselves and find themselves. Okay, this is a move forward towards something that they believe, because of detaching and all the stuff, that they're trying to heal themselves or better themselves or just take a break to decompress or something like that. Okay, but it does feel like they're still also stuck with you somehow. They're just unable to shift from you energetically. Okay, however, like spiritually or emotionally, it does feel like this is something that they believe that they should be doing. And I feel like they're kind of good at moving on when it suits them. Okay, and it literally shows the detachment factor of that, the psychological or emotional factors here, because it's very convenient. I need to detach, I need to move, I need to go work on myself, I need to get better. If this is not working out, well, there's, why be in it, why be miserable, why whatever. I care about you. I'll keep in touch. They'll keep in touch. They'll miss you. You'll come back. You'll do it again. All right. There's that. That's the Eight of Cups. Okay. Going after what I want, the way I want it. Seeing things, dipping out whenever it's convenient, coming back whenever it's appropriate. Absolutely. I don't like it. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Pentacles is here. Virgo again. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo all over. So I feel like there's a lot of work to be done here. I feel like, will they reach out or stay in no contact? They're trying to work on focusing on themselves, building something for themselves, figuring something out. They're not doing a whole lot of work, but they're trying to get there. All right, one thing at a time. And some things they don't want to work on, some things they don't want to kind of get involved in. All right, but if reaching out serves a purpose, they will put the absolute minimum into whatever they need to do to reach out without giving you major hope or building up I don't know why they would, but they're convinced that you're really unable to like leave them or move on from them or something like that energetically. So, but they'll do the minimum. They'll do the very little that's needed to be done rather than put in all the work, because they know they're not going to be around long enough for a lot of that work that they are going to put in for no reason, which is messed up. All right. But if they reach out, it's going to come through by asserting things. Remember earlier how I was saying, oh, well, you can come back, we can talk, we can do, but this is what I'm doing. You okay? You can be in my bubble, but I'm not going to be in your bubble. I'm going to be in control. I drive the bus. Okay. So that's how they come through. Wild. Like, I think you are better off, or you need to play them, match their game if you're up for it. Ace of Wands, they're not letting you go. Okay. I feel like, there's a new opportunity for beginning here. There's opportunities for you and for them in general that are going to be coming through. But I feel like, there's an opportunity to focus on the right path here if the ship is steered correctly, if the bus is steered correctly. Other than that, I feel like, somebody here is going to be entering your life, or somebody is really interested in you or wants to return or be in your life or fix something here. There's a love offer of some sort appeared, a new chapter, actually not really a love offer per se, but a new chapter for passion is opening up. So somebody here, if you're available, watch out. Somebody is keeping an eye on you. Okay, and this could literally put this person in a frenzy, because they're gonna not be okay with that, because you're supposed to sit around and wait for them and not like go live your life. So this is saying, no, go live your life. This is the advice. You go do what you need to do here. Okay, they may not have cared for you as much as they did for more than what you provided. Okay, but you're ready to move towards something new here altogether in general. Your new life, your new chapter, your new passion, it's there for you. It's waiting for you. You can be an empress, okay? You don't have to use people. You can have strong direction. You can be in charge and care for a family and love on a family that's not even yours and be a great person at it. And you can be a great person no matter what. You just don't need to be used for it, okay? And that's what this reading, I feel like it's messaging out to you. All right, but this person, they're always in dispute with people. They probably have issues with people. You and them maybe actually kind of dealing with some stuff, maybe even kind of arguing over some of your property. Maybe you have some stuff at their place, they have some stuff at your place or something like that. It's not even fighting or arguing, but there's like lingering things. This person just, It's like they exist. They take in everything that they can that benefits them. When it's time to put time or effort or anything into anything, they let it sit and linger, and it'll get done anyway because they know somebody will get on it. The very lazy ass. I can't. There, I said it. All right. Well, Aries, I wish I had better reading for you. You can always check your other placements. Feel like you're way better off than this energy being in your life, but it is what it is. It's just in a no contact phase right now. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. Like the video if you enjoyed the reading. Also subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Hit the notification bell. All right, I'll see you all very soon here in a couple of days with new readings. So I hope to see you come back. And also let me know how y'all are doing in the comments. Y'all can always tell me if you're a subscriber, new subscriber if you want, or, you know, what your thoughts are about the reading, or if you're coming back. Okay, coming like a repeat visitor, or, you know, check my community tab. I post some messages on there. I think I should do more, but I post words of encouragement and thoughts of encouragement, and I send my love to you all in there every day. I think every other day sometimes. But this past year, it's been quite a bit. I had multiple surgeries and a whole lot of things happened. So I really didn't get on my game as much, and I'm hoping this time on forward, there's going to be very little need for any, you know, big things out there, and I can have more time with y'all on this channel, all right? Because I do really enjoy doing tarot. All right, so I love you all so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.